Work a little bit on his golf swing, and Richard has complained about some direction problems he's been having lately. So what we're going to do is watch a few of his shots, and he's going to give us a little bit of feedback on the direction that he's hitting these shots, and then I'll make some suggestions based on where his shot goes as to how he might correct those directional problems, if in fact he does hit these offline. How's that sound, Richard?
Sounds good. I'm sure I'll hit him offline too.
Okay. He's not full of confidence right now, as you can see, but golf's a funny game, as we all know. Okay, Richard, let me watch 2 or 3 shots, and Richard's hitting an 8-iron right now. And Richard's a pretty accomplished golfer, in fact, and you'll notice right away that he has a pretty good swing, but like most of us, we could all stand a little improvement. Not bad. Okay. Okay, yeah, he pulled that shot about 10 to 15 yards left of target. Again, a little left of target, possibly 10 to 15 yards, but a well-struck ball, I might add. Richard, let me hear a few comments from you as to how you hit those shots.
Well, the first one I didn't really feel like I hit it solid. The second 2 I hit pretty good, but it seems like I'm coming over top of it. Okay. And the ball keeps going to the left. If I try to correct that, then I start slicing the ball to the right.
Okay. Okay, so he senses that all of his shots are going to the left, and he used an expression that we've all heard before in golf instruction, and that is coming over the top. And we're going to look for an explanation for why he might be doing just that. Okay, Richard, get set up to hit another shot for me if you could, please. Okay, now I want you to concentrate on your alignment. You have picked out a specific target out there, namely the 150-yard sign. You feel pretty confident that you're aimed there at this time?
Feels like to me.
He seems to think he is. Okay, now if you could hold your position right there for just a second, please. I'm going to position a club across Richard's toe line, and we're going to check out his alignment and see how he is relating to his target. This is something that's very easy for anybody to do. You can simply take the club you're using and throw it across your toe line, or you can get an assistant like myself who can help verify your alignment. So we're going to run this across Richard's toes and see how he's doing. Now, if Richard is set up correctly, we would expect that line to be roughly parallel to the direction he is trying to hit that ball, and that's what we're going to try to verify at this time. Richard, could I have that club there for a second? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the 8-iron he was hitting, and I'm going to put it down on the ground, running from his ball in the direction of his target, and we're going to test out this alignment theory right now. Now, what we're after is a couple lines that are parallel to one another, and I've got to tell you, Richard, that looks pretty darn good. We have kind of a train track image right here. This rail over here represents your toe line, and this rail over here represents your target line, and you've done a pretty good job in that regard. So maybe we barked up the wrong tree in terms of trying to discover what has caused this over-the-top move that you've complained about. Let me elaborate on that just for a second, though, since we're talking about an over-top move. If you could stand over here for a second, please. Now, when somebody talks about an over-the-top move in golf, usually what they mean is when they make their downswing, their hands move out this direction and they swing across this way. This is called over the top. With a golf club, it would look something like this. We have the club parked at the top of the backswing, and then when we come down, the club moves out here, and it swings across this way and over that direction, which is obviously going to the left of our intended target line. Now, to correct that sensation, we want to learn to start the club down on an inside track. Can you see where this club is positioned now? It's going to attack the ball more from this direction. That's called an inside attack. If on the other hand I come down and I'm out here and moving this way, that is the over-the-top move that Richard alluded to. And in fact, I think that's probably the culprit in your swing, Richard. So in these next couple of shots, what I'd like you to do is make sure that you move into this ball on an inward approach with the golf club. Come from in here. You're going to be hitting towards the inside quadrant of the ball. Chances are when you're coming over the top, as you described it, the club is approaching the ball from the outward quadrant. We're going to try to get in here, bringing the club inside, attacking the inward quadrant, hoping to send the ball more down your target line and less likely to go to the left of target. How about giving us a shot at that over these next couple swings? Thank you. Sure you look at your target. Make sure you know where it is prior to making your swing. That ball still went a little bit left, didn't it, Richard? Make sure you, again, attack that ball from the inward quadrant. Make sure you pull pretty hard with that lead arm, your left arm. Ah, that was much better. Much better. Could you feel a difference in that swing over the previous ones? Good. That's right. He's focusing on that target. He's going to get the impression that he's pulling down. Very nice there. Very nice swing. How'd that feel?
Real good.
He seemed to think that that felt a lot better. Richard, I'd like to thank you for coming out today. And just remember, you want to get that inward attack on that ball. And I think that'll help straighten out your alignment. The good news is, Richard, you were aligning yourself properly to the target, so we can't blame improper alignment for your problems.